Matt coming back with another Drip Network video. You can see we're just over 21 cents. It's been trending down since the 17th when it was at 31 cents. It's kind of been trending down. Everyone's waiting for Triple D. They think it's on the horizon. You can see in the last 24 hours, there's 252 sales, 18 buys, 17,000 sell volume, $805 buy volume, 229 sellers, 16 buyers. So that kind of shows a negative sentiment. People are hoping that Triple D launches. Let's take a look at the inflation the last 24 hours. Here we go. According to the Drip Faucet Vault stats, you can see that 283,000 drip have been minted the last 24 hours, 15.5 million drip in wallets, 22.2 million drip in circulation, and 419 drip in the vault at the time of this post on here on the Telegram bot. So you can see that there's 356 million, almost 357 million total active deposits. So while there's 15.5 million in wallets and over 22 million circulating supply, people can say, well, that's not that bad. That's just a little bit more than Bitcoin. But you got to keep in fact that how many the total active deposits, because then that's what's creating what can be hydrated and claimed every day. And you can see that there's 268,000 drip deposited, and there's 840,000 drip claimed, so there's a deficit there. In hydration, there's 1.63 million hydrated, so you're looking at 2.5 million between hydration and claims. Now, if the people claim, they're going to get hit with higher taxes, so you'd have to take that into account, but there's still a massive amount of drip that can be claimed every day. And which way is that going? Is it going down or is that going up? You can see over time, and this is just not even since the beginning of the year, just since January 7th, back here, people were only claiming 221,000 a day, 580,000. So there's only about 800,000 between hydration and claims, and that's only going up. So now maybe Triple D comes in into the rescue, but that's just something I'm tracking every day. I want it, I want the price of drip to go up. I have money in it, and I'd like to, get some of that money back someday. So I'm hoping that something happens. You can see most 35% of this is the player claims by deposit range, last 7-day claims minus airdrops. You can see that most of it's coming from the maxed wallets, plus, some of these other ones that are over the 28,000. So that's where most of the claiming's coming from, or at least over a third of that, which has kind of been that way for a while. So let me know what you think. Is inflation going to be a problem, or is Triple D going to solve that? Apparently Animal Farm V3 is going to launch next week. Doesn't seem like that many people care about Animal Farm. And if you look, most people initially got into drip. That's where most of the people put their money in. And most of the people are hoping that it recovers enough they can ROI. Some people have. Just depends on what your story with the project is. And that's it. So yeah, you can just see where the inflation's going. It's still printing like crazy, and the price is dropping. And if you looked at the overall sentiment, you would say that with the buys and sells, there's not a lot of people trying to load up. So we'll just have to wait and see. If everything's going the way they say it is, then they had a lot of work to get Triple D done. And then when Triple D launches, it'll be exciting at the start, but will that be maintained over the long haul, and will that bring in new investors? Because some of the investors into drip are already kind of tapped out. The bottom of not the very bottom of a bear market, but still kind of the tail end of a bear market, and they might not have a ton of cash to put in. Some whales, and those whales end up kind of like what Drip Coach has posted. The system set up where if the right person can not necessarily manipulate it, but they can take advantage of it, and whales can kind of control things on some level, and that's kind of the same for every coin or token. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.